Alright, let's see. Oh my, your work sounds tough. Be careful not to get hurt. Sounds like there was a big hullabaloo in Brooklyn. They say they were hot on the trail of some serial killer. But sounds like he got away in the end. What's more, lots of police officers died in the pursuit. Oh, that's scary. So the serial killer was probably that guy with the red hair. Yeah, cause even on the weekdays, Times Square is packed with people, from shoppers to tourists. I can't stand all that noise, so I prefer it here in the quiet West Side. West Side Story, West Side? Yes, indeed. It is that West Side. Alright, let's see. Where do we go? Oh, he just says the same thing. Yeah, something they don't say anything different. Hey boy, did you bring it? So he's the lottery member if you needed to get another one, but you don't have to because I already got the night top prize. I don't need it. Okay, she just says the same thing. So now from New York we can go to Arkham University. Arkham. Ooh. Should we maybe get stuff first? Chelsea doesn't have any shops, so Times Square is the one with the shops. Okay, they say the same thing. Are you a lottery member? Actually, I don't have a lottery ticket, so there's no point looking for them. Alright, let's see. It would be nice to get the coral pendant, but we don't have it yet. This one actually slows down the thing, but I don't want to use it right now. Use my money on that right now. I need a couple of these, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much on supplies alone. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, you can actually try a sticker price if you want. Got it! Sheesh. Yeah, I got 9 points. Yeah, sadly I don't have anything else they can buy from me. I can buy from them. This time we're gonna go to Arkham University. Ooh, nice place. Less boisterous than the New York, but that kind of makes sense. And I don't think... Does Arkham University actually exist? I don't think it does, but... Gentlemen, sir. Hey, boy, excuse me. Huh? Me? I'm looking for Professor Gilbert's lab. Do you know where it is? Nope. This is our first time here. Oh, sorry. You look just like a student is all. Ha 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 ha! Huh, he might be significant. He has a portrait. What's with that guy? He seems to be here to see Professor Gilbert, too. We could have searched together. No way. Walking around with a crazy guy like that? Are you kidding? Alright, there's a save point there. Oh, we got a Talisman of Luck. Heck yeah. More resurrection spells. Not spells, items. Whoa. Careless Margaret. Oh, I forgot! There's a test next class! I've been so busy fooling around, I totally forgot! Well, Custom Kelly says, what are you going to do now? It's always the same story. Give it up! Looks like you're staying back a year, says Philip. Julian the Meddler. You aren't a student here, are you? You'd be better off not enrolling, cause the classes are tough and so's life. Thanks. What's this? Huh? It doesn't open. I wonder if it's locked. No, it couldn't be. It not. What, people actually lock their doors in this game? I'm just kidding. Got a pure leaf right here. Remind me of a tea brand because it is one. Foley, the PE teacher. Go! Go! Go, go! Keep running, you grunts! Our goal for today is 2,000 steps! Yes, sir! Their running is very convincing. Huh? Hey, boy! You over there! Huh? You mean me? That's right! Are you here to enlist too? Not as far as I know. Pedometer? Maybe, I'm asking if you're here to enlist in the Arkham Pedometer Regiment of the U.S. Walking Warriors Brigade. Walking Warriors Brigade. U.S. Walking Warriors Brigade? What's a Pedometer Regiment? Watch your mouth, boy! Whenever you address me, you always say, sir! Understand, maggot? Yes, sir. Speak up. Say it with feeling like this. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Good. You look like you still wear diapers. But I'll make an exception and allow you to join the regiment. I don't really have any idea what you're talking about, mister. So I think I'll just be on my way now. What was that? Sir. Good. First off, I'm going to give you a pedometer as proof of your enlistment. Pedometer acquired. Thanks, mister. You will address me as sir! Okay, yes, sir! The kids these days. At any rate, from now on you will wear this pedometer onto the battlefield as a member of the Pedometer Regiment. Yes, sir! What happens if I wear the pedometer onto the battlefield? Every step you take will be counted. This count shall be proof of your bravery. Wow. If you get a high step count on the battlefield and come back to me safely, then I'll reward you for your bravery. So, you're going to reward me? Could it be that you're a nice guy? Don't forget the sir! Yes, sir! Well, I'll be on my way then. I swear, these kids today just don't respect their elders at all. Hurry up and get back to running! Yes, sir! Alright, guess we gotta equip the pedometer. I'll equip it on him for now. Well, well, Private Johnny. Your current step count is 0. Want to exchange for the reward? I'd like to exchange, sir. Okay. I don't have anything to get any of these, so I'll quit, sir. Alright, let's just go in, and that was enough amusing silliness for now. So I think you have to take a pedometer steps inside a dungeon. Can't do it in town, as in the previous games. That's why he says walking on the battlefield. Oof, alright, let's see. Absurd Adams. Don't you think Keynesian economics is really marvelous? What? Not interested? Oh. I mean, was Keynes introducing his economic philosophy at this point? I think he was. I don't remember my dates anymore. I don't remember when Keynes first started introducing economics. It's just a brand of economics. It's more about the short answer is using the government, using the power of the government to influence to calibrate the economy. And I think he was one of those proposing like the use of fiscal policy. It's kind of it's interesting stuff if you're into that kind of things, but we're in the games. We're playing video games right now, so it's probably not an appropriate time to talk about Keynesian economics. I'm not even the right person to talk about it. I only know a bit about it. Big Raoul says, "My dream is to be president. So right now, I'm studying Machiavelli. Machiavelli? No, Machiavelli? Yeah, I see yeah. Machiavelli, and learning how to be a ruler. Machiavelli is an interesting figure to study, but I mean, he is one of the first, like, books. Not one of the first books, that is not true at all, but he's from the Renaissance era. It's one of the books from the Renaissance about, governing. Hard to hate Albert. The first radio broadcast was in 1920 in Pittsburgh. Did you know that? Well, even I just learned it yesterday. Well, dude, I mean, it would be really new for you then, because this is the 1920s, right? Conthrough, the commerce major. Professor Gilbert? Yes, I've heard of him. But he's in another field, so I don't really know much about him. Sonia says, I worked so hard studying just to get into this university, but ever since I got in, I've had nothing to do. Why did I get so worked up just to come to this school? What, you think it's easy for you? Okay. Music very kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Thera-leave. Science Major Thomas. Professor Gilbert, huh? I haven't seen him in the past 6 months. He cancelled all his classes too. Really? Wow, that's 6 months. It's like it's like a whole semester. Wow, that's a long time to not have classes. I mean, some professors go into research, but still, that's insane. Tim of the Inquiring Mind. I am very interested in the field of probability theory, yes. Well, I don't like I know anything about it. Professor Quincy, Dangerous Eye. I've mellowed out at this school, but when I was fired at my old school, I wasn't myself at all. At this school, I have to be careful not to cause any more commotion. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm a little too young for university, guys. I guess I can talk to these people. Has been Professor Scott. There's only 5 students in class today. The provost is going to get angry again. Yeah, that's not a good turnout for your class. Refined Isabel. Have you heard of the undergrad debut? It's like me, when you go to college and you suddenly change your image. I suppose that's true for some people, yeah. Some people, when they go to college, they just, like, discard how they used to be like, and they try to be a different way, because they want to experiment. For better or worse, I suppose. What's here? Oh, this is the library. Sebastian Resourcehooker. Yes, did you want something? If you want to find or check out a book, just let me know. An insect guide? Oh, it's gross how real they look. Different from books I read when I was a kid. You're still a kid. Yeah, we got another Cure Stellar. Can I equip it? No, he already has heal, so I don't think I need to add it, but it could be useful for later. I could equip double cure, but I don't see why it would matter. Yeah, there's why bother? There's when you can you have so many. Brusque Natalia. Professor Gilbert! Sorry, I haven't taken this class. Thanks. Enoch, the librarian. Excuse me, this is the library, so if you can't be quiet, please leave immediately. Thanks. All these books look so hard. I wonder if they have any comics. In a college library? Unlikely, unless it was for literary archiving. There are classes on comics nowadays in modern university. But, I mean, like, it's not like they're gonna be full of comic books. Relax, Brenda. I like the ambience of the library. Ambiance? Ambience? Ambiance. I like the ambiance of the library. Not too dark, not too bright. You don't feel the passing of time. I guess it's kind of true because you're so isolated from the outside, you can't tell how much time has passed. All these books and knowledge. It's a nice place to study. Alright, let's go look. Let's go on the right first. No one here but us penguins. No, I'm just kidding. Not even penguins. Nobody here. So I guess this is an old school lecture hall. I mean, obviously these are the older ones, not the new, not how they look in modern universities. It's been a long time since I was at a university myself. Okay, that's not true. I was at a university recently, but the hallways certainly look very different. I got my tent. Sickly Timothy. I was born with a weak composition, and until recently I've taken off school. I've got to catch up now. It's a girl, so despite her name. Hey, Helmila. Let me copy your child psychology notes. That's fine, but it'll cost you. You can take me out to dinner. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. I guess I have no choice. Yo, buddy, random question, but how are football and rugby different? Football as in like international football or American football? Oh wait, it would be American football. They're in the US. Dude, you're really dumb, huh? Asking what's different? Like it's whether there's cheerleaders or not. Actually, I don't even know if did American football exist in the 1920s? That's a really good question. I don't actually know. I might have to look that up later. That might be an anachronism. Heck, does rugby exist at this point in time? Maybe it does already. I don't actually know. Like, if it were tennis, I knew that existed long ago. Dieudonné, the specialist. The French philosopher Descartes is called the father of modern philosophy, but you still don't know who he is? I don't know if I pronounce. That's how Americans pronounce Descartes. I don't actually know how to pronounce it in French. Professor Gilbert's research room? Maybe you mean the sealed off room? The sealed off room? What, you don't know? It's right next to the school, but the door is broken and it won't open. There are a lot of rumors about it. A lot of students wonder about how the professor gets in and out. Next to the school, huh? Thanks. I'll go check it out. Suspicious Lydia. It's not here. It's not anywhere. My favorite perfume. I couldn't possibly go to the next class now. My required course is the worst. Some Professor Gilbert teaches it, but he's always mumbling to himself. Oh, that sucks. He sucks at teaching, huh? Imal, the working student. My family's poor, so I have to work while going to school. I've got to work today, too. Yeah, Seal of Life. Might want to use it in battle rather than here. Because if I remember, it increases HP. Sometimes I like to watch the students just like this. Everyone's so different, I never tire of it. Oh, what a nice guy. Alright, let's go to see the locked door. At least you don't have that graveyard menu. Things are a bit similar these days. You're not Yuri. Oh, I didn't get this last time. Mirage. Ooh, what does that do? Mirage is increase the evasion rate. Okay, it's an evasion buff. Let's see if the Libra has more room for it. Yeah, he has more room for it, so I'd rather have Natan do it. Music's too soothing. It's gonna put everyone to sleep. We gotta hurry and get to an exciting part now. I'm missing all that New York. The jazz. Come on! Come on! Before the power of sleep comes. Ah, it doesn't open! I wonder if anyone besides the professor knows how to open the door. Oh! Right! Okay then, proper detective-like, I'll go ask around the school. Oh, I thought we would be ready to open it. No, let's find someone who knows how to open the door. Oh, time to look around. Do you know? Huh? How to open the sealed rooms door? I don't know, but maybe you two do? Well, I guess it's none of my business, but isn't it better to steer clear of that professor? Yeah, you said it. He's obviously shady. Okay, they don't know. Where am I rushing off to? There's a bargain sale downtown. If I miss it, I'll regret it forever. Okay, thanks. You don't actually know anything that that would be useful to me. Now die. I mean, what? I would never do that. Okay, this is just to pedometer. I don't think it's gonna. Curious how many locations we're gonna go to. Looks like we're gonna leave the New York area, New England area too. Sealed door. Okay. These are all the same. Machiavelli. Do you know? Do you know? Professor Gilbert, sorry, I haven't taken his class. Be quiet in the library! Do you know? Ambiance.